couple more. Just to reiterate, really, the one of gratitude is an interesting one. The ungrateful suffer the indignity of having things removed from their life until they understand the importance of gratitude in preserving things. The importance of gratitude in Gratitude is like a preservative. It's like the vinegar. It's like the stuff that will keep things there. Gratitude, is it vinegar that you make pickles out of? Yeah, gratitude is the vinegar of life. I should call the video Gratitude is the vinegar. The gratitude, how do we say it? You will keep losing things until you value them. So keep things always immersed in that vinegar of gratitude. If you are losing things, ask yourself how much gratitude you have for what you have. If you're suddenly starting to realize that you're losing things, and I can't say this categorically because I can't, but all I can say is just check that you're grateful for everything you've got, because gratitude is the vinegar of life, right? It's keeping things there. Imagine a relationship with anyone that's not grateful. You don't need to be told, but you can sense gratitude. Thank you, please, I don't mind, this, that, good manners, good way with people, right? Not just take. You just don't feel the love, right? You don't feel the union coming the other way. You think, I've got a feeling this person's not really grateful for what they've got. I don't need adoration, but I just sense that they're not really appreciating what's with them. I'm okay to leave this situation now. I don't think they need me here. I'm going to move away from it now, right? So that's what gratitude, it keeps what you have there. But gratitude secures, it preserves, it holds things together. And genuine gratitude on top of that. Now, we can't do anything about the past, and we don't know the reasons for the past. But all I'm saying to you is, I'm giving you a tip here to say, this preserve of gratitude will keep things with you. Simple thing, your loved ones, they will leave you one day. Simple thing, always your loved ones, they should know how much you love them. Letters, emails, conversations, words, hugs, they should always know how much you love them. There's a thing I wrote in my book, The Message of Death. You should read it. It speaks of it. I got the spirit of death come to me and talk to me, explain to me what is he there for. Summary, it teaches us about love. Death teaches us about love. Always make sure your loved ones always know how much you love them. And who knows, it may keep them there longer. It is not about finding opportunities, it is about being in the right space within. It's not about finding opportunities, it's about being in the right space within. Listen carefully. If you're in the wrong space, no matter how many opportunities you force your way, you will surely fail. If you're in the right space within you, however, you won't even have to look for opportunities. They will hunt you down and you will be fighting them off. It's all about what's going on inside here. You can look at it a bit like a magnet. If you've got it positioned correctly, it will attract things to you. And you'll all have these phases in your life. I've had them, many, and you've had them too, where nothing works, right? You're just like, what the hell's wrong with me? You know, everything seems okay, but you're not right inside. And because you're not right inside, nothing is coming to you. And then you have times in your life where you're like, wow, there's all this great stuff coming. What's going on? It's because you're in a good space, right? So again, attitude, the conversation today is attitude. Get your compass configured correctly. Get you in the right space and things will come. In every area of your life, you have a vein which is correct. It's called a vein of life, right? And when you hit that vein, that place, everything works easily. And when you're struggling against that stream, you're going to swim in the wrong side, nothing works. So one of the most important parts of your life is finding the right vein to travel. When you get in that vein and you're in your right space, everything will happen easily. If you're in the wrong vein, everything will be difficult. Could be relationships, could be career, could be any different number of paths, spiritual paths. There's a vein that's going to work easily. God didn't make it hard for us. We just find it difficult to find the way and make choices. There is a choice for us. There is a way that's designed for us, which is perfect, and that will work. Did you know that? But we make bad choices, or we don't make choices, or we're not strong enough, or any number of wrong things. And then everything's difficult. And then you wonder why it's difficult. An example of my life was music and yoga. My first love was music. It was hip hop. I was a rapper, hip hop producer. Music was, still to this day, music is the background of everything that I do, as you know. But it wasn't to be my career. So up until the age of 27, I forced it. I worked so hard, and I probably made more music than most people make in their career. I was constantly making music, which I thought was okay. But things weren't working quite right. And what was happening at the time was I was teaching yoga from 18, right? And I was doing music from 16? And music, the effort was getting there. No effort in yoga hardly, but it was growing. I was like, what's going on with this monster over here on my right? The yoga is growing, and the music, not everyone's getting what's going on with this music, Neil, right? And then you hit a crash point at 27 years old where I can't do both. And then I got ill and whatever happened, and then I made my choice. I came out and I thought, no, God is teaching me something here. I was in hospital and I drew this vein of life thing, and I thought, this is what's happening. It's not this, it's this. Then I followed the yoga and started Chi Kri again. And it goes. Still in Chi Kri and yoga, there's things to learn. There's veins, there's mini veins to get right. But then when you find that vein, you're like, okay, it's not what I wanted it to be, but it works. This works. It's easy, it works, it's happening, it's taking me. And it's about challenging yourself in the right things, not the wrong things. It's about having the right ambitions, not the wrong ones. I want this work to be this. I want to make this much money. I want to do this. I want to do that. No, the right ambition could be, I want to reach this person. I want to teach this thing. I want to know this thing. I want to connect this way. Different type of ambition. So as you get in that vein and you get in the mini veins of everything, you find there's an easy way and also a good wholesome way, and a way that's giving you lots of good things. It may not be what you think in your head or what the world sees as successful or correct, ambitious-wise. So good things will easily happen when you're in the right vein, when you're in the right place. Opportunities, people, everything will come when you're in the right place. The most surest way of getting in the right place is daily meditation. Sit with yourself daily and filter yourself through the sieve of meditation. Every day, clean a little bit more of the junk, of the mud of your consciousness, sieve it, clean it, some more cleaning, chuck it out. And as you get more and more clear of the ego tendencies that are muddying up your consciousness, soon you'll be left with this distilled liquid of spiritual consciousness. And then when you look at it, you'll see a reflection of who you really are. Then you'll know your choices. So the surest way of finding that vein is meditation. The clearing of the mind, the stilling of the mind, the clearing of the mind. Then you'll know yourself. And by the way, if you don't do it with meditation, it will be down to experience. Two ways we develop in life, wisdom and experience. The fools will always get taught. The wise will sit and teach themselves. The fools get disciplined, the wise discipline themselves. Yoga is a subject of disciples. People who follow yoga are disciples of the subject. Disciple, discipline. Discipline in thinking, discipline in action, discipline. The best you can. We will all make mistakes, but discipline. Moving on from that theme, make the best of what you've got, and what you've got will be the best. I really feel, when I look at my life at least, that everything I really need was given to me. It's really crazy. The amount I've run around looking for things that I thought I needed. No. Everything I needed was very close to hand. It's amazing how God works. That everything you need is quite close to you, and it gets given to you, and it gets put in front of you. But because we think it should be harder, we make it harder. Make the best of what you've got, and what you've got will be the best. Life is simple. Humans are complicated. The reason we're complicated is because we don't know half the story, Our consciousness only sees bricks. It doesn't see who made the bricks. It doesn't see what the bricks are made of. It doesn't just see bricks. So we get confused because we don't understand how and why things are happening or where they come from. So this is again why yoga is so important, because you get to see the full picture. Then you can make better decisions. Then you understand life is not as complicated because you're more knowledgeable now. So it becomes easy because you understand it more. But ultimately, life is simple, humans are difficult. Life is straightforward, humans are complicated. Everything is there. Make the best of what you've got will be the best. Very simple. Life itself is of no value if negativity presides over your consciousness. And death itself is nothing to mourn over if your life has been victorious. So I'm throwing the life-death thing in the bin, and I'm talking about positivity and negativity. Really, really important lesson. Really, really, really important lesson that human beings always get wrong is they value life over death. They think life is good and death is bad. It's not true. Positivity is good and negativity is bad. Now I read it again and listen again. Life itself is of no value if negativity presides over your consciousness. And death itself is nothing to mourn over if your life has been victorious. Positive, in other words. So if your life has been long but full of negative attitude, it's no point having life. Life is nothing to you. But if it's been short but positive, it's value. And remember, death is a door and nothing more. You'll see your loved ones on the shores of evermore. Yeah? So death is a door and nothing more. There is no death to the soul, as Yogananda says and teaches us. So nothing dies. In fact, when you leave this body, you're going to be so excited by what happens. Because you're going to meet the Divine Mother. You're going to see friends and loved ones for many lifetimes. You're going to meet angels and beauty. You guys will definitely, because of the quality of yourselves, you meet angels and spirits to look after and love you. You'll have no body to carry around. So you're going to be floating and flying through the universe. You're going to go through stars, galaxies. You're going to hopefully touch God. And your loved ones will be fine. You'll see that you'll have a hand in their life still. And your children from prior lifetimes you're going to be occupied with. Because your children are not only these two ones here, but you've got children that have grown up, that are elsewhere. You haven't seen them for so long. So you're going to be occupied, oh my God, how are they? How are you? Your parents from a former life, you'll see them. How are you? Don't be depressed about death. Whenever I'm on an airplane, once or twice in the ride, I'll be talking to God through and say, if you're taking me now, take me now. Thank you for everything that I've had. And when this plane goes down, I'm going to be with you and pray with you and talk with you. And I appreciate everything you have. I know you'll take care of all my business and everything that's behind me. And I'm very happy and pleased to meet you whenever you want. So feel no fear and no worry about that. I have no issues with this. I'm with you. Because what is there? Nothing. What is mine? Nothing. This body is not me. Neil Patel is not me. I'm a soul. I'm a child of God. I have another name probably. And I'll go back to him. And when he takes me from here and all my loved ones and everyone that's going to miss and need or feel that they miss and need me, something will come in my place. Another person, another thing will happen and something will happen. So everyone is taken care of. We get forgotten about. Look, in a year's time, your life will be built completely away from the death, the one that's died. You'll be somewhere totally different and fine. Probably within 6 months. They are okay, you're going to be okay. So the fixture of your mind is not on life and death, it's on positivity and negative. The one who has died has lived a positive life, great. But if they lived a negative life, you pray for them. Then you be with them still. But it mattered if positivity or negativity only. That's the value of things alone, nothing else. So day to day you live 100% positive. And then when your checks and balances happen, when you leave here, they check everything about you. They'll have a good report. That's the best I can give you.